So what if I told you that the words humility, humble, and even humor all share a common root? Like literally, they all stem from the Latin word humus, meaning ground or earth. And in a world that often pulls us away from our true selves, this simple connection reminds us to stay grounded, connected to the earth, and in touch with our humanity. Humility doesn't mean putting yourself down or thinking less of yourself. It's about remembering where we come from, acknowledging our roots, staying grounded. It's about recognizing that no matter how much we achieve, we're all tied to the same earth, all part of the same world. So it's recognizing that no matter how successful, rich, talented, or important you become, you are still part of something greater, a world that's shared by all of us. And when I embrace humility, I gain clarity. It allows me to see myself and others without the distorting lens of ego. And I don't feel the need to elevate myself above others or prove my worth constantly. I accept that I have strengths and weaknesses just like everyone else. This grounded perspective opens me up to learn and grow and more deeply connect with others. When we talk about someone being humble, we're not suggesting they think less of themselves. Instead, they're in touch with reality. They understand their place in the bigger picture. Being humble means being grounded in the truth, not inflated by ego or disconnected from the world around us. It's a reminder that we all come from the same soil, and in the end, we'll all return to it. A humble person is in harmony with the world. They recognize their value doesn't come from being above others, but from being part of this shared human experience. This perspective allows them to be more compassionate, empathetic, and open to learning from others. They don't view life as a competition, but as a tapestry of connections. And by staying grounded in this truth, they live with a sense of inner peace, knowing that they don't need to constantly prove their worth. They already have it. And this brings us to humanitarianism. While the word humanitarian derives from human, the essence of being a humanitarian aligns closely with humility that we've been talking about. A humanitarian acts from a place of deep empathy, rooted in understanding that we're all part of that same humanity. So just like soil nurtures life, humanitarian acts stem from a desire to nurture others. Being grounded enough to act as a humanitarian requires self-awareness and humility. It acknowledges that our experiences and privileges are part of a broader shared context. A true humanitarian doesn't approach others from this position of superiority, but a place of solidarity and empathy. Helping others isn't about elevating oneself. It's about contributing to a collective effort to improve the human condition. And then there's humor. And you might not expect it, but even humor has its roots in hum. So when we say someone has down-to-earth sense of humor, we mean they see the world with perspective. They're not taking themselves too seriously. They're connected to the reality of life, its imperfections, its absurdities. And for me, humor is that gentle tap on your shoulder that's reminding you to stay humble. It encourages me to laugh at myself and not let pride distort my view. It's bringing me back down to earth when we get caught up in all of our stories. Being able to laugh at ourselves, being humble and caring for others, it's all connected to this idea of being rooted in the soil, grounded in what's real. So the Latin word humus teaches us that our greatest strengths come from staying connected to where we come from, remembering our shared humanity and keeping a down-to-earth perspective on life. So next time you hear the word humility, humanitarian, or even humor, just remember they all come from the same place. They remind us that the closer we stay to the earth, the more we stay true to ourselves. And that's why I named this channel Rooted with Sami, because it's a place to explore those connections to ourselves and others while staying grounded, being in our authenticity, in our truth. So if you found the exploration of language and meaning helpful, or you found it interesting, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, turn on that bell if you want to receive notifications for further videos where I make insights into random things. Yeah, just remember our roots. Thanks. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video.